Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday, and welcome back to my live streams. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited that you guys are here. And I wanted to start with just welcoming people. So if you're here watching, make sure you say hello in the chat. And while I'm waiting for people to come into the chat, I wanted to give you a little update on how um, how things are going to change around here on YouTube. You can see that I've started. If you've gone to my actual channel, you can see I've started moving things around, and that I have um, uh, changed colors and things like that. And a lot of my live streams from before have been put into an old category. I'm rebooting my YouTube. One of the things that has been going on in life these days is that I am restructuring my business. I'm coming up on 30 years. I'm so excited. I'm coming up on 30 years in the industry and in 2028. So I want to move things along so that when I get to 2028, all the exciting things that I want to do for my 30th anniversary can happen. And one of those is YouTube. So you're going to see a lot of changes with Karen Hooley Designs, and I'm starting with YouTube. Excuse me, guys. I'm losing my voice. It's that time of year. So I apologize. And I just saw Linda came in. Good morning, Linda. So good to see you. So I was just telling everybody about what's going to happen here on YouTube. I am going to start going live every Wednesday. Today, it's later than normal because I had an appointment at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Next week, going forward, as long as I am in the studio, I will be doing lives on YouTube at 9 a.m. Pacific. I guess that's noon Eastern. So just so that you guys know. And I am going to be changing up things that are going to be put on my YouTube. If you've been following me the last week or so, I've been doing a challenge to do some shorts. I'm going to finish that 14-day shorts. And then in May, you're going to see a lot of shorts that are going to come up that are a part of a series. And I'm not going to tell you what that series is yet, but there's going to be a series of crochet videos coming up in the shorts area. So stay tuned for that. And I am going to be pivoting Karen Hooley Designs a little bit. Instead of being so pattern focused and book focused, I'm going to be moving to more teaching focused. So if you are part of my crochet crew, you guys know how much I teach you guys and how often I get online. So if you're interested in the crochet crew, check the show notes after, and there will be a link there to send you to the crochet crew information page, and you can register from that page. But if you're not part of the crochet crew, a lot of my followers are very pattern centric, and so they tend to follow me because of my patterns. And I have been designing patterns for almost 30 years now, actually longer than that, but as a business for 30 years. So, but I'm noticing now the industry's pivoting more. And patterns, because there's so many free patterns out there and there's so many different other things going on out there, I am pivoting a little bit. So I'm still doing patterns, though they're not going away, but there's going to be an educational piece to them all. So I don't know if you've looked at my channel lately, but I do have a series on a pink and blue baby Afghan or blanket series, and I have it both right-handed and left-handed, and that's what's going to start happening. As there won't be like full-blown how to do it, but it'll give you videos on all the little fussy bits or new types of technique bits in the pattern. So what'll happen is there'll be videos for the patterns. In the pattern itself, there will be a QR code to get you to the video. And in the videos, if you find the videos before the pattern, the videos will have a link to how to purchase the whole pattern. So That's going to be coming, and that's part of what's happening here on YouTube. And then there is a strong possibility coming in the fall that YouTube will also house a podcast or video podcast that I'm going to do. I'm still working out the details on that, but that's another teaching way of doing things. That'll be pre-recorded, and there'll be 12-week seasons with a month between them. So that's kind of something that I've been thinking about for a lot of years. And so that might be happening as well. But stay tuned on that. So let's move on to my mystery crochet along, because I want to talk about that. Now, I can't show you the mystery crochet along because it's a mystery, but I want to let everybody know, if you're part of the crochet crew, you automatically get the mystery crochet along for free. You're probably seeing a lot of my emails going out with, join us now, but you guys already have access. So if you go to join the crochet crew, and I'm going to switch my screen here really quick so that you can see, there we go, the page for my mystery crochet along. It's a 4-color shawl. Those are the 4 colors I used right there on the screen. So you get an idea of what's going on. And this page, and I will let me put the link up on the screen here so that you have it on here while I'm showing it to you. But what happens here, I'm going to make this bigger because you guys probably can't see this, but there's all sorts of stuff. So there's 3 ways you can join the mystery crochet along. You get a clue for 3 weeks. It starts May 1st. And on the 30th of April, there's a kickoff session where you can ask me all the questions about if you've got good colors, if the yarn was going to work, that kind of thing. I'm going to share some tips and stuff like that. And then you have an option to join me live each week to get questions and support. The one final live session that everybody gets at the end to show off your shawls and to ask any more questions you might have, that kind of thing. And but it's really kind of fun. And so I just wanted to give you an idea of how you can join. If you just want the pattern, that's all you want. It's $10 for the pattern, and you'll get all the clue drops. You'll get the kickoff session, you get the final session, and then you get the full laid out pattern at the end. And if you just like to work on your own and just want to have a kickoff and an end, that's all you need to do. Now, option 2 adds $25 to the cost. So it'll be a total of $35. And the option gives you everything that you had in just the pattern only, but you actually get to meet with me every week after the clues drop to ask me questions, to see progress, that kind of thing. So if you're somebody who might need a little extra guidance, that's where you're going to want to join us for the weekly support. Now, if you want to join the Crochet Crew gets everything, all of it. Plus, we have a special Discord channel for the Crochet Crew, and right in the Discord channel, they have access to me to answer any questions right off the bat. So that is what adds there. Plus, you get all the perks of the Crochet Crew. And there's a link down here at the bottom of the Crochet Crew section that you can click on to see the Crochet Crew. And up here at the top, it's $25 to join the Crochet Crew. And then after 30 days, you'll be charged $250 for the whole year of the Crochet Crew. So I just wanted to share that with you. About the Crochet Crew or the mystery crochet along. Oops, let me get back on the screen here. Sorry, guys. There's a link to join the crochet along. I just printed out. I'm going to take the banner off, and I'm blurred, and let me undo my blur here. Hang on. Because you can't see this. Maybe you can. Can you see that? Nope. Let me undo this that I just did and fix the blur. Well, anyway, you get a handout. This is kind of the handout, and inside the handout, so as soon as you join, you get the handout. It tells you about the yarn. You need about 1,659 yards to make it as big as I did. You need a size D as in David crochet hook, and it gives you all the details, the hints, when the clues are going to drop, when all the Google Meets for the start and the end are, and the links to get there. And then there's other information on how to get in touch with me. So if you're interested in joining the Mystery Crochet Along, that's the details on that. Okay, so let's talk about what I've been working on. I've been working on a lot of stuff. So the first thing I want to show you is what, well, I only have one WIP right now, one work in progress, and it's this. It is a shawl, or not a shawl. This is a pullover. This is actually one of the sleeves that I've done here. This was going to be a cardigan, and it's turned into a pullover because it just didn't want to be a cardigan. And so that's what I'm working on. The yarn is from Chaos Fiber Co. And it's called A Touch of Spring, I think is what it's called. And it's a fingering weight yarn. It's going to be a pullover. I don't want to show the whole thing right now because it's going to be I'm working on the front right now because I had to rip it out and I start all over again. And as soon as that is done and I'm starting to piece it together, because you won't be able to tell because I'm using a different construction than most people are used to. You won't be able to tell what it is, but I love how it's turning out. So next week, I will be able to show you the whole thing put together. And then I wanted to talk about some of the finished objects I've done. And one of them is this Bruges lace scarf. Isn't that cool? I have my background blurred because I'm working on something in the back and I can't show it to you guys. So I apologize for the blurred screen. But this is the Bruges lace scarf I did. I am working on a class on Bruges lace. So if you're interested in Bruges lace, definitely stay tuned because I'm going to be talking about that later this year. Okay, and then I finished this, and a lot of people have seen this. My crochet crew have seen this. This is a new scarf pattern that I did. The yarn is from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts, and it's a pattern that uses a technique that is new to me. It's called a raised double crochet rather than a back post double crochet or front post double crochet, and it's made differently, and it creates this cool fabric when you do it in this particular stitch pattern. It's hard to see it. Let me see if I can get it a little closer. Nope, I can't see it. Unfortunately, I cannot unblur myself, so I apologize. Let me see if I can do one other way. Visual there, maybe. Ha! Okay, so you can't see what's going on behind me. So, okay, I'm covering it. Next week, I'll be standing. Okay, so this is the stitch pattern. If you guys can see that. It's kind of fun. It's not a back post. It's called a raised double crochet. And if you're part of the crochet crew, I'm planning to share this with you in a future mini course. So stay tuned for that as well. But that's finished. And here's the Bruges lace there. And then this is the sleeve that I was telling you about for the cardigan or the pullover that I'm working on. It used to be a cardigan. I love this color. It's not my color, but it's a gorgeous color. So anyway, so that is what I've been working on. I have 11 patterns that I have already finished. This is one of them. The Bruges lace is totally separate, but I have 11 patterns that I've worked on since I've done lives that are going to be being released later this year. 4 of them are a set, and that's coming. So stay tuned. I'll show you those as they get closer to release. The other thing I want to tell you about, and I don't have any assets or pages or anything for it yet, but I am doing a summer of socks. And a summer of socks is and if you're a part of the crochet crew, you get it for free. But every month for June, July, and August, you'll get a sock pattern, and we'll work on the sock pattern all month. And then at the end of the month, anybody who's finished their pair of socks gets to put their name in for a drawing for yarn, which I have up back there, but I can't show you the yarn because it's based on those socks. And then in September, I'll be doing the 4-day challenge for the 4-day sock challenge, where there'll be a 4th sock pattern over Labor Day weekend, and you try to finish a pair of socks in 4 days. So stay tuned for that one too. So there'll be more on that one as well. Anyway, so that's what's coming up and that's what's new. And I just saw Deborah come in. Oh, you're in Arkansas. How fun. I'm glad you took a moment to pop in. It's good to see you. So I was just telling everybody what's coming up. So that's pretty much what's coming up. I am going to put a quick little thing together on my website later on that'll give you all the things that are going to be coming my way or your way in the next 5-6 months, I guess, through the end of September. I am completely I've got all sorts of stuff scheduled. So between traveling and teaching, I'll be teaching classes online. That's another thing I wanted to mention, is that April and May virtual classes are up on my website. So make sure you check those out. This month is all the month of Tunisian crochet. I have 2 classes left that you can still register for. The Tunisian with the twist class, it closes tonight. So make sure you are signed up for that if you're interested in that. That one's on Saturday. And then I have Tunisian entrelac with the knit stitch. That's next week, next Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which day right off the top of my head. I think it's Friday. And you can still sign up for that. And then in May, I'll be teaching one of the favorite classes that I've ever taught. I mean, everybody likes it when I offer it, is shawl shapes. And it's basically teaching you the math of how to do a triangle, how to do a half circle, how to do a crescent shape, that kind of thing. So that's coming in May. And I'm also teaching my Savvy Single Crochet class in May. These are all on Google Meets. I've switched from Zoom to Google Meet. And it's actually working a lot better for me. So Zoom has a lot of stuff that I don't need that I was paying for. So Google Meet has what I need. So that's coming. And then also I want to let everybody know that I am still working on a rebrand, and I am moving my website by the end of September. It probably will be sooner than that, but I am working on it right now. So I will no longer be on Shopify, because Shopify, again, I'm paying for all the stuff that I do not need. So it's being moved. Hopefully I can give you more details later on. But since this is my first live stream back, I know there hasn't been that many people here today, but if you have a question for me, go ahead and post in the chat a question. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'm planning to do these every Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific. Today I had to push it to 10 a.m. only because I had an appointment at 9. So if anybody have a question for me before I go? Afterwards, after this live stream is over, I will be putting up the show notes, but with all the links and stuff that I mentioned. So that'll be coming up. And if you don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and go. And I'll see y'all next week. So I hope you had a great weekend, or have a great weekend, I should say. And I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.